What's up, guys? This is the gospel according to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. I hope all is well with you. How is that? Anyway, guys, there's another sign at the bottom of the screen that is a thumbs up. There's also a thumbs down. You can exercise your right to hit either one. I would appreciate it. And also, guys, if you don't mind, make sure you remain subscribed to the channel. Okay, YouTube has been kind of funky with my channel, so I gotta say this all the time right now. And I think it's paying off because, guys, I had a pretty decent bump up in subs over the last 2 weeks since I've been off from work. Unfortunately, I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so I can expect it to go down the drain. But I'm gonna try to keep up some regular releasing of content. You know what I mean? I don't want to leave you. I don't want you to leave me. So I want to do that. But anyway, guys, if you want to, you can always contribute to the channel through the Super Thanks feature in each and every one of my videos. I greatly appreciate everyone who has done that. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Now, I saw this story last week. I didn't think I was actually going to have to do a video about this, but it appears I'm going to have to, because if not me, then who? Who, I ask you, okay? And what we're talking about is the Ryan Coogler movie Sinners. Now, we know this is the little movie that could, man. It's like it really exceeded expectations. A lot of people feel that it's overrated, and like I said, that's fair game. You can like it, you don't have to like it. I enjoyed it. I had some criticisms of it, but overall, I enjoyed it. But already, how time flies, it is coming to HBO Max, or Max, whatever they call it these days. It's streaming already, guys. So Sinners is streaming, and with that comes some very interesting news, and that is that Sinners will also feature BASL. Who knows about BASL? Who's into BASL? And no, it does not involve whips and chains and leather and kinks. No, we're talking about Black American Sign Language. Yes, Black American Sign Language, my friend. Wow, Black American Sign Language. Well, I already know. You don't have to tell me. This is going to come with a ton of jokes. We have American Sign Language and we have Black American Sign Language. Blah, blah, blah. Black, black, black. All right, so what is this? You know, I was all ready to clown this thing, you know? My mind went to broken American Sign Language. My mind went to Ebonics, you know, all of that stuff. But then I said to myself, you know something? Google is right here. Let me see if this is actually a thing. Did they make this up? Is this more of that separating, dividing thing that Hollywood is doing? It could still be. But I wanted to know specifically, is BASL a thing? So I went and looked it up, guys. For your information, let me just show you something, okay? And before we get into this, all right, we're going to look at this, right? So yeah, no. We're going to jump to this first. Black American Sign Language, okay? Black American Sign Language, according to Wikipedia, or Black Sign Variation, BSV, is a dialect of American Sign Language, ASL, used most commonly by deaf Black Americans. And I ain't talking about deaf as in DEF, as in Def Jam. No, deaf as in they can't hear you, all right? In the United States, the diversion from ASL was influenced largely by the segregation of schools in the American South. See, this is an actual thing, and it's part of American history, right? So go figure, we're learning something here today. Knock, knock, knock. Wow. Like other schools at the time, schools for the deaf were segregated based upon race, creating two language communities among deaf signers. Black deaf signers at black schools and white deaf signers at white schools. As of the mid-2010s, BASL is still used by signers in the South, despite public schools having been legally desegregated since 1954. Now, linguistically, BASL differs from other varieties of ASL in its phonology, syntax, and vocabulary. BASL tends to have a larger signing space, meaning that some signs are produced further away from the body than other dialects. Signers of BASL also tend to prefer two-handed variations of signs, while signers of ASL tend to prefer one-handed variants. Some signs are different in BASL as well, with some borrowings from African American English. All right, so there it is, guys. Go figure, BASL is a real thing. Now, thank you to Sinners or Ryan Coogler, whoever it was that came up with the idea to do something like this. I don't know how much of a practical use it serves doing this here, but hey, it's a hell of a marketing thing. I mean, marketing, I don't know, if it's going to actually make them money, but it is a curiosity, guys. And it is something that we're learning. This, like I said, is part of American history. And why is this important? Well, I'm going to show you something else. Okay. Now, this is from the toilet bowl. That is X. Okay. You guys knew. That's why I always go here to show you the depravity that is the human condition. Okay. So yes, we have this, picture here, which of course says that Sinners Max release will have a Black American Sign Language version. Of course, it's also going to have an American Sign Language version. Also, it's also going to be closed captioned, all of this stuff. This is just the extra thing that it's doing, right? And of course, we have people's reaction to this, which, like I said, initially, to be fair, was my reaction as well, right? So the post on X starts off by saying, and my face is blocking it, but it's saying, how do you say nigga, N-I-G-G-A, in sign language, right? So that kind of sets the tone of where we're going to go from here. So somebody else says, what does that even mean? A Black American Sign Language version? Is it different from the White American Sign Language version? Well, of course, once again, I read to you what the history of it was. This is part of American history, and I'm glad they showed people this because, as you can see, a lot of people don't know. So let's see. What is a Black American Sign Language? What the WTF? The F is Black American Sign Language. We're teaching insane levels of virtue signaling. See, once again, this is not a question of virtue signaling. This is a question of American history that you, dumbass, did not know. And me, dumbass, did not know. To be fair, like I said, I now know something that I did not know before, and I'm grateful for that. The real question is, will they sign language the hard R? Ha ha. And here we go. Just say it. The N-word. Just say it. You see what I'm saying, guys? Once again, we talk about there's no one's doing that. There's no receipts. You're looking at it in real time with me. ASL in Ebonics? Shit. So they will be signing Ebonics? We all know deaf people can read subtitles. It's called subtitles. To say nigga in sign language, you just have to pretend to put on handcuffs. Okay, guys, you see what I'm saying? We have a gang member signing there. Let's see. The sign language distinguish between the hard and the soft R. The hype is fake. They don't like the movie. Once again, we have gang members. You guys are not as original as you think, the people who are signing this, because you can see you got a bunch of other people who are doing the same thing. You know what I mean? You're not even witty with it. I don't know. Probably has something to do with the trigger. Yeah, so here's a cat holding an N. It's just gang signs. How is it different from actual American Sign Language? So as you guys can see, the ignorance is running rampant, as usual, which is the reason why I thought it was a good idea for me to go on and make this video, because if you care, and a lot of people don't care past the easy joke, I halfway expect to see some dudes doing some videos on this, the usuals. But, for the most part, they've been ignoring Sinners because it's actually an original movie with original characters and all the things that we claim we want, So, of course, that means that you ignore it, you know what I mean? And it tends to be, a lot of people think that it's a decent movie as well, So you would think, like I said before, more people would cover it, but, some people are kind of like ignoring it. So maybe they'll ignore this aspect of it too. But I just wanted to go on and put my 2 cents in this, just to help some people who just might care, past the jokes, about what the real history behind Black American Sign Language is. You're welcome. All right, guys, you can get in the comment section. You can let me know how you feel about this. Do you feel like it's offensive to you for some reason that they're doing it this way? I mean, American Sign Language is also going to be an option as well. You know, are you kind of grateful that you have actually learned something? You've increased your intelligence in this life? For one, I am. I always like to learn something. So anyway, guys, you can get in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about all of this. As always, you can like, you can share, and you can subscribe. And once again, if you want to contribute to the channel, utilize the Super Thanks feature on each and every one of my videos. Thank you guys for listening. I will catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.